This is a video to demonstrate the new labeling procedures inside of NeuroNavigator. This is our standard 4 view where one can navigate through the brain. You've seen this before. One can use the cutting tool to cut through the brain, etc., and have different renderings. But what we're adding now is connectivity with labels. The best way to view that is by clicking the center voxel, so you can see the center voxels here. I'm going to make the cortex invisible, and I'm going to now add the connectivity, and I'm going to make the scalp invisible, and then as well as the head model. So here's to get rid of the head model. Now we have the scalp, just the network. This happens to be the attention network. I can look at, there's the default network, the executive network, etc. Now I'm going to examine this in the volume view. And I've set the thresholds in different ways. This is as I changed the thresholds, the color curves of z-scores are shown here. But if I want to know what label, what Brodmann area this is, I can do that by doing a right mouse click. If you just do right mouse click, you'll copy, but if you hold down the shift key and then do a right mouse click, you can see that that's Brodmann area 7, right? There's Brodmann area 5, right? And I can view all of them, if I wish, by selecting in the config dialog box, the center voxel, and then click show labels, which I'll do now. Now you get all the labels. You can reduce the number of connections by varying the threshold. You can look at the language network with its labels, if you wish. You can expand it by using the roller on the mouse, and look at other networks. For example, here's the anxiety network. And then, of course, we can always add the cortex or the head model, so we can see the relationship of these networks to features of the brain or the face, and add scalp model if we wish, etc., while we navigate. So what's new here is the use of labels that we can use to now see which Brodmann areas we are evaluating and which ones we may have of interest as we do our evaluation of patient symptoms and linking patient symptoms to the patient's brains. As I've shown before, we can also slice down through the cortex and look at the landmarks of the brain as these networks relate to those landmarks, and view them in a lot of different ways.